A Florida State fan asked Jimbo Fisher a good question about loyalty. It didn't go over well. It's been an unexpectedly trying year for Florida State. Ranked number 3 entering the season, the Seminoles lost their season opener to Alabama and lost quarterback Deondre Francois to a season-ending knee injury in the process. Things spiraled from there. After a 31-28 home loss to Louisville on October 21, Florida State coach Jimbo Fisher got into a verbal scrap with a fan who complained about the composition of Fisher's coaching staff. 6 days later, the Seminoles hit rock bottom in a 35-3 loss at Boston College, and now they'll have to win their rescheduled game against Louisiana-Monroe on Saturday just to gain bowl eligibility. Oh, and Fisher reportedly is giving serious thought to taking the Texas A&M job, just 4 years after leading the Seminoles to the national championship. A decision could be coming Thursday. College football's final weekend could set a clear playoff field, or leave a train wreck. After all that, Fisher somehow decided that it would be a good idea to have his regularly scheduled call-in radio show in front of a live audience of possibly disgruntled Florida State fans. It went about as poorly as one would expect. Video: a Florida State fan gets kicked out of Jimbo Fisher's radio call-in show after asking where is the loyalty? Amid Texas A&M rumors. #Noles #GuyGamPick.Twitter.com/Wift7Kg, Safad @Safad_Dean, November 30, 2017. Fisher, to his credit, seemed to take the question about his loyalty well. The fan who was ejected from the show for asking a tough but fair question, Mike Tomkovich, told Tomahawk Nation's Bud Elliott in a quick reaction podcast Wednesday that it was about time someone asked Fisher about his loyalty to the program. "I wanted to talk to Jimbo. We've watched his press conferences. He's talked to us about how the fans need to keep cheering and they need to keep being loyal. And so my thought was, Jimbo, if you're asking that of us, what about you? Are you loyal to the program? Are you loyal to the recruits that you're recruiting?" Tomkovich said. "There's all these questions about how loyal we are. Are we going to build a football-only facility? Are we going to keep giving money to the boosters? Those types of things, but how is Jimbo committed to the program? And it doesn't really feel like he is based on his action with the Texas A&M thing. I love Jimbo. I was appreciative that he came here. I still wish he would stay, if it was under the right conditions. I want him to revamp the assistant coaches and fix the program and continue his commitment to the program." Tomkovich said he got past the screener by saying he wanted to ask Fisher about the Seminoles' possible bowl opponent. He had grown frustrated after 45 minutes of softball questions about uniforms and the like. "I guess that wasn't on the approved question list," Tomkovich said of his query and the aggrieved reaction to it. "If I had told him, look, I want to ask Jimbo about loyalty to the program, I think it's a pretty solid bet they wouldn't have let me ask the question." Tomkovich added that the only backlash he got from the question was from the staffer who bum-rushed him out of the room. He was uninjured, in case you were worrying. "It's amazing the positive reaction that I've gotten to it," he said. "I was very concerned that there would be some negative backlash, but basically everyone that I've heard from regarding this has said, thank you for asking that question." Read more on college football, former and future. Tennessee coach Lane Kiffin refuses to stop trolling the Tide Feinstein. At Tennessee, no price too high, no name too big and no soap opera more melodramatic. ESPN's Herm Edwards will interview for the Arizona State coaching job. Mike Gundy reportedly is unhappy at Oklahoma State yet still turned down Tennessee.